Hey, what's up? What's up? It is Wednesday, May 15th. I am so happy that we are halfway through this month. But then also that means we are like halfway through this month. That means we're just a couple weeks from being out of school altogether. So anyway, make sure you get all that written down right there, and then we are moving right ahead. But we do have a riddle on the front page. I'm going to start putting riddles on the front page. I give you 2 coins worth 15 cents. One of the coins cannot be a nickel. What coins did I give you? All right, I give you 2 coins worth 15 cents. One of the coins is not a nickel. What coins did I give you? Hopefully you got this. Bam! Hopefully you got a nickel and a dime. They are both worth 15 cents together. They are 2 coins. Also, one of them is not a nickel, which clearly this dime right here is not a nickel. It didn't say that both of them couldn't be a nickel, just that one of them couldn't be a nickel. Okay, moving on. Let's go. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and do this. And again, go ahead and get this done. Pause the screen. Get these answers. This is all the kind of stuff that we were doing yesterday. This is exactly the same type of thing that will end up on the test. So make sure to get that done. You should have already known I was going to ask you, did you really actually stop and do this? Did you stop and do this? Or would you just waiting for me to give you the answers? That's what you waiting for. Because if you do that, then all you're doing is copying down, right? Copying down. I need you to try with your own mind. So make sure you do that. Even if you're watching this video lesson, make sure that you're trying, okay? All right, that's what we're looking for. Because I will go through and help you explain it, so that's not a big deal. But I need you to try. Do your best. And if you haven't, then pause this screen and get to it. Okay, so let's just go with this. Now, this first question really should not be that crazy. So how many protons, right? So how many protons are there in the element of uranium? And that would be 92, because the protons is equal to the atomic number. So 92, all right? So that question about how many protons, remember the atomic number is equal to the number of protons in an element. So just make sure that question should be 1 to 5 seconds. Quick, okay? Now, how many neutrons? This is getting into something new, so we got to do something more with this. So when we talk about neutrons, just as a reminder, we need to take the atomic mass. First thing we need to do is take that and we need to round it. And since this is a 0, 4 or less, let it rest. So that means we're going to round it to 238. Then what we're going to do, right, is we're going to subtract the atomic number. So the atomic number is 92. So let's just scroll right into there. Boom. Minus 92. And that is equal to, and I got to look this up because I didn't look it up earlier. So let me use my handy dandy calculator because I don't know this one off the top of my head. And I think my calculator is actually behind me. So that's okay. We'll bring it on into the screen right here. So 238 minus 92 is equal to 146. I just wanted to double verify. Okay, so it's 146, and 146 what? That would be neutrons. 146 neutrons. Okay, cool. So remember, it is just the atomic mass. Hold on, let me pause. It is the atomic mass. We just round the atomic mass and we subtract out the number of protons out of there. So the atomic number. So atomic mass minus atomic number is equal to the number of neutrons. Okay, so cool. And then where is the element uranium located on the periodic table? Well, that is one of those ones where we actually got to go look at the actual periodic table. And I got one right here to pull up. So we got to look for that U. Where's it at? We saw that it was 92. So we should be looking. Okay, there's 86. Oh my goodness. Where is it at? Oh, it's down here between 89 and 103. Okay, so this is uranium. So I would say it's at the bottom because we haven't, some people were like, oh, it's in the actinides. Most people don't know that that's the name of the family. We really haven't covered it. If you look right here, if you look up here in this portion of the screen, well, actually, I can't, actually, it's right there. It's right down below me. It says it's in the actinide series or the actinide family. So that is where it is located at, the uranium, okay? So I would say it's at the bottom of the periodic table. It's number 92. And, right, I would also say it's on the part that's not attached to the main part of the periodic table. So that's how I would describe it if I was just telling someone who didn't know anything about the periodic table. So make sure that you're able to do something like that. I just wanted you to go and look for it and find it, okay? All right, cool. So we're done with that. We're done with this part right there. We're going to go ahead and close that thing out. And then we will move on to the next thing. So this is just FYI. So FYI, you do have this ed puzzle. It is basically a crash course on chemistry, okay? And you do need to complete that. You have all the way until Friday to complete that. There will be time in class to work on these things over the next 2 days. So tomorrow's going to be 90% work day, and I think Friday's going to be like an 80% work day, okay? So there will be that. So just realize that. Then you also will have this worksheet that we are going to work on today. It is called Using Symbols. It looks like this right here. If you do not have it, again, you can click here for a PDF copy, okay? So you can complete it as a PDF if you like, okay? And then there's two sides, back side and front side. So, but if you're in class, you're going to get the actual, like, paper copy. I got it. It's, like, right here, okay? Paper copy right here. All right, for sure. So let's keep moving, and let's actually look at that. So then also, last thing is this. Due on Monday, right here is the first 30 element flashcards. All the instructions are down below. There's actually a video inside of the assignment walking you through how to do it, so you can actually look there as well. You can go back to yesterday's video, right? So any of those things will help you, because I'm not going to repeat through the whole thing. You see examples right here. You guys can go access all of that information. If you really have questions, you're really like, I'm confused, come talk to me. Come talk to me. Again, it's the first 30 elements. Make sure that you have the elemental symbol, you have the atomic number, and then you have your picture in color. Okay, make sure in color. And then on the other side, all you need is the name. Again, just the name. Okay, cool. And that's going to be due on Monday. Let's see. And then for the DC people, like if you're finishing it, right, just, hey, take a picture, boom, of all 30 on one side, turn them over, take a picture of them all on the other side, and you're done. And just submit that, and then you're good to go. So you can submit that whenever you guys are done. The assignment actually is also open. And all those 3 assignments I talked about, all 3 of them are open. We are going to talk about this assignment right here. So let me just get my copy, okay? Hold up. All right, so this assignment is called Using Symbols. It has a front side and a back side. Let's just go and zoom into the front side. First thing you need to do, though, is put your name. Put your name on the paper. Make sure you got your name on this paper, okay? So with your class, you're going to look up element names for each symbol. So you're going to use the symbols of the periodic table to create names. And for this first one, we're going to use the word book. So I'm just going to go ahead and put B-O-O-K, okay? Oh, my O's is looking kind of crazy, so I'm going to back that. I'm going to bag it up. So I'm going to say O. I'm going to put O. And then K. All right, cool. So let's just look on the periodic table for a B, right? Let's just look for a B. And if we look around, oh, I see a B right here. It's boron, right? And since I'm spelling book, let's just look for the other letters. Do I see an O? There's an O. Most of you guys already know oxygen, right? So oxygen. So if you look all the way over there, every time I hover over it, it puts it big over there on that side of the screen. So we're going to use oxygen. And then is there a K anywhere? Some people went with krypton, but that's not exactly a K. That's like a KR. So then I'm going to go over here to potassium and say, oh, there's a K. So I'm going to use boron. I'm going to use oxygen. I'm going to use oxygen a second time, and then I'm going to come over here to potassium, okay? Cool. So let's just go ahead and write those in. So boron, and then I'm like oxygen, okay, and then oxygen. And then the last one is potassium. And you already see that potassium is one of those ones where the name and the symbol do not match up. Okay, cool. So as we keep going, right? We're going to go down right here. Say, look up the element names for each symbol in the word. And now we have the word Tina. So let's look at the periodic table and see what we got. Again, we got the name Tina. We got to try and figure that out. Let's go here. And as I'm just looking, are there T's? This is a TL, thallium. I don't know if that's going to work. Okay. Any other T's? Oh, I see a TI. titanium. That might actually work for T. That's a TI. Okay, now we need an N, and we got nitrogen. And then do we have an A anywhere? No, that's AL, AR. Do we have any other ones? AM, way down here. Oh, we got Na. So I guess we had nitrogen, but we could just go Ti, titanium, right? Where'd that Ti, where'd my Ti go? Oh, Ti, titanium, and then Na, sodium. I think that will work. So then we're just gonna go like this, right? It's gonna be T and then lowercase I, and that is titanium. Oops. Titanium, which I spelled that a little bit wrong. Sorry. And then Na, and again, make sure that the second letter is lowercase. Sodium. Okay? Sodium. Let me make sure I spelled that correctly, because, man, sometimes my spelling be kind of correct. Oops, not that. Okay. This. Yeah, sodium is spelled right, and titanium is also, hold on, let me make sure. Yep, titanium is also spelled right, even though it looks a little crazy in there. Okay, so that's how you're going to do that. Now you're going to be trying to find your own name. So Mr. Farr already kind of knows that for the F, I'm going to end up using fluorine. I'm going to use fluorine for the F, okay? So that's what I'm going to use for the F. Now we're going to be looking around to see if we can use the other letters, right? The other letters, boom. So I got fluorine for my F, and there's no FA, right? There's no FA. Do I see? Are there any other Fs? I don't know. I see a FE for iron, so I'm just going to move on to the A. Let's see. And it doesn't look like there's any A's by themselves, but maybe I can find an AR. I do. So there's an AR right there, so that would be argon, which is cool. So then I'm going to go ahead and put that in there, and I'm going to say, all right, capital A, lowercase r. I'm going to put those together. That's argon gas. All right, cool. And then let's see if there's an R by itself. Whoops. I'm not sure how far back it cut off. So let me just talk about this. So I said that we needed to do 5 words, right? So 5 actual words. So cross this part out right here and then get to 5 actual words. So I went with the word she. So my S came from sulfur and my HE came from helium. So here, I'll just show you that on the periodic table, is that my S came from the sulfur right here, and then my HE came from helium to spell that word. So you need to spell 5 words, okay? Now, on to the back side, okay? So again, I'm just walking through the instructions. You guys are going to have to finish doing everything. So, and if you want, you can pause the video, complete that part, and then move on to the next part if you want to do it like that, however you want to go. Okay, so as you looked at the periodic table, did you notice that the name of some elements don't match your symbol? Now, that is true. There are 11 elements like this. See if you can match the symbol of the old word for the element card, and we're not going to do a card sort. So just go and scratch that part out. We're not doing a card sort. Now, we are going to go over here, and this is exactly how we are going to work this, okay? So we're going to look at this definition, and for the first definition, it says from the Latin, and again, old word. So from the Latin aurum, right, and it means yellow. So out of these ones that we have on this list, let me move myself so I can move myself over. Out of the ones that we have on this list, which one would you say? Sodium, potassium, iron, copper, silver, tin, antimony, tungsten, gold, mercury, lead. Which one of these would you say is yellow? A lot of people jumped on gold. Now, also, it has this AU. So the aurum, the AU, bam, also it's yellow. So you can match it up from both of the context clues. So what we are going to do is we're going to go up here to where it says gold, where it says Latin aurum. So we're going to look at the definition, and right in there, we're going to put the answer. So we're going to put gold, and then we're in parentheses, we're going to put the A and the U. Okay, cool. That's how you're going to answer it and try and match them up for all of them. Okay, that is how you do this whole assignment. Now, once we're here at this point, now I'm going to release you to work on this assignment. This is due on Friday, and then also you need to work on your flashcards. That is it for today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will holla. Peace.